the only thing they have to do is mention ScummVM, provide source code for ScummVM, comply to GPL. That's it. And no effort for developing for 14 those games. It runs well on iPhone, even today on Wii, on PlayStation 2, whatever else.
I presume you have to jailbreak the iPhone, or is there a ScummVM app in the Apple Store? You must have to jailbreak it, right?
Well, in fact, ScummVM is in Apple Store. One Israel company, they release Flight of the Amazon Queen game. It runs with ScummVM, so you can officially buy it for $5. Install on your iPod and play with ScummVM.
But could you get any other games in there now that you have ScummVM on there? Probably not.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
So it's a bundled product at that point.
Yeah, that's it. Exactly.
Yeah.
So you have 45 active developers now. Are you looking for other developers, and what kind of particular skills would they need? Definitely.
We are looking, and we have a good procedure for entering new developers. They need to know C++. They have to be proficient with it, and they have to love adventure games because they will be work on, and they need to have a desire to enter our team. And we open. What they need to do is to submit some patches to our patch tracker. We will review them, and they just tell about their desire to enter team. For example, one guy, he ported ScummVM to Google Phone, and he is about to join us and make his port official.
An Android Scum, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
And you already can find it in the Android market. You can use ScummVM, download and install, and it will work with any games supported by ScummVM.
Neat. It's amazing. I mean, we really have enough power now in our handhelds to play these games.
It's incredible.
Yeah, we had to have a whole computer to play a few years ago.
So Eugene, I got to ask, Vi or Emacs?
Sorry? Why?
VI or Emacs?
I think he's
Which
using
one?
Windows.
Oh.
Yeah, well, he's running this on You're running Skype on BSD, so that's pretty impressive.
I use XMX.
XEMAX, all right.
XEMAX. Ooh, there we go.
Yeah.
The X stands for extra. Yes.
I have one final question. So while you folks have been talking, I've been looking on eBay, and I found the seventh guest for $8.
All right.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So if I buy this disc, and
Not anymore.
First of all, do you have a floppy diskette anywhere? You know.
So this is a CD. This is a CD-ROM.
Right. Okay.
But my question is that when I get this CD-ROM, how do I actually get it working inside ScummVM? How do you get the original files working? Do you just copy them to a directory and then load them in? Is that how it works?
Exactly. Just copy them and feed this directory to ScummVM, and it will pick up and run.
Easy as that.
Oh,
Easy
I love
as
it.
that.
That's great.
That was a great game, boy.
Yeah.
I'd love to play that again.
Yeah, exactly.
Spooky.
It
when
was
Jono
very
gets this, you'll have to have him bring it up to the cottage for a while there, Leo.
Yeah, I'll bring it up.
It's just down the street, so yeah.
Exactly, bring it on.
It's
Leo
funny.
needs one more thing to do.
Right, great. Yeah, just great. Perfect. Eugene, thank you so much. I know it's late at night in the Ukraine, and you've been very kind to join us, and I could see your love for what you're doing. It's really great. Somebody said, well, why is he doing it if he doesn't play the games? You can love the games. You can want to bring the games back, and you can love the process of creating ScummVM without spending time playing the games. Absolutely, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
Although I have a feeling we're going to lose Jono to seventh guest for a while here.
It may be gone. You may be gone. Yeah.
Play Microsoft Puzzle. We recently reintroduced original difficulty level because it's impossible puzzle.
Oh, the impossible level. Yeah. Ooh, that was a really great game. I actually would love to play it again myself. Thank you, Eugene. We'll let you go to bed now.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Eugene.
And great work on Scum. That's fantastic.
Yeah, great work.
Yeah.
Isn't it funny to say scum? You've done well with the scum.
I'm just cleaning up this pile of stuff over here. Let me get my pool cleaner out.
I didn't ask him. What do you know what it stands for? SCU? I presume it's an acronym.
It's. I think it's on. It's the Wikipedia page has that on it.
Let me see.
It's
Actually, ScummVM has
something
its own wiki. Set of clumsy but universal multimedia-related virtual machines? No.
No.
They have a bunch of different ones. Strict club of uber majestic mad virtual machines. Set of cool uber merriment. Someday crowds will unload mighty mad and valor meltdown.
What?
This is on the wiki.
Serious?
On the Scum Wikipedia page, though, it says script creation utility for Maniac Mansion. I would believe that.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So it all started with Maniac Mansion and went from there.
That's right.
Yeah.
All crazy stuff. You know, I remember playing a few of these, but not this long list. I played some really early stuff before all this, and I actually downloaded the Blue Sky thing or whatever it was, the Sky, and tried it, and I just got stuck at the first level. I had no idea what I was supposed to do.
Oh, these are hard. You have to be. It's like it's a whole genre, and you have to kind of know how to play these. You know.
Yeah.
You know, the way I play Tomb Raider is I have the cheat website open. And I play for about a minute and a half until I get stuck, and I try 2 or 3 times, and I go, and then I go look at the cheat website. So, because I want to just go through the whole environment. That's the whole point, and I don't care that I'm cheating to get through it. Same way I played Myst, same way I played everything else. I've got the cheat website.
You know, it's funny. I mean, these games are 20 years old, not much more, and it's as if it was ancient history. I mean, it's so, you know, the dim, dark past of computing.
Yeah. Well, in computer years, that's decades.
But a 20-year-old movie, you know, The Usual Suspects feels fresh, and you know, I mean, there are plenty of great 20-year-old movies that don't feel like they're ancient history, and you can still see them too without an emulator. You know, I'm sorry, it's not an emulator; it's an engine.
Yeah, it seems that as computer history has got better, the world has developed fewer right angles. You know, everything was so pixelated back then.
Yeah,
and,
no kidding. Well, I mean, we're looking at the video. I don't know if you can see it, Jono, of Seventh Guest. And
it's incredible.
It's got video in it, but boy, they really had to struggle, you know, to get it to work. I mean, and this is playing off a CD, I'm sure, you know.
Yeah.
So Eugene just IM'd me and said that GOG.com is where you can actually buy these games.
Oh, we didn't mention that. GOG.com. GOG.
So check GOG.com, and it's goodoldgames.com. So it's going to be all these old games available for.
Look, Judge Dredd. That was the Sylvester Stallone vehicle pick that never really went anywhere.
Yep. So
there's Beneath the Steel Sky for free.
Yes,
Duke
exactly.
3D. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
I have that in a DOS box, you know. So, but that's pirating it, so I'm not going to do it. Fallout, that was a great game.
Yeah.
So they sell these games. Actually, you know, they're not even 20 years old. Fallout was 1997. These are 12 years ago.
Wow.
You know, I mean, these are not that old, and yet they seem so dated.
Yeah.
Well, you know, and in relation to our discussion earlier, I think that there are the kind of people for whom this game is actually a lot more engaging than, say, a first-person shooter. But I see the other side of that, which is that for some people, first-person shooter is exactly all they ever want. So it's fine.
Right.
It's great that there's both kinds of games available for that. And Jono, I do agree with your comment earlier, though, that there are some incredible deep story games. I mean, even if you just take like the ones I played, like Tomb Raider, there's a lot of story to that. There's a lot of things to do, a lot of richness to it, and a lot of thinking and puzzling through that, which is why I always have the cheat sheet up, because I'm basically
I guess my position is I don't think modern gamers want those tough games. They don't want those really challenging, difficult games.
Well,
I think it depends. I think it depends because, for example, one of the biggest selling games today is Final Fantasy, and this is one of these kind of weird, you know, unicorns and tentacles and big eyes, Japanese kind of animation type thing. But these are huge. I mean, if you look at a lot of the games, I think the thing is that one of the problems we've got today is that there's so many first-person shooters that it's tempting to only see that's the only genre available. Whereas actually, as you can tell, I'm a bit of a gaming nerd, and I'm really, you know, there's quite a lot of variation in the genres now, but there's definitely, I mean, it started out back then, and you know, what I thought was funny was when Eugene said, you know, everybody loves reading Shakespeare, and the three of us kind of shuffled uncomfortably.
Oh yeah, I do that all the time. I read it in the original Russian, and that's
the movies were great.
The movies are fan. He made some great movies. The old Will did, yeah.
Yeah,
that was so good. But yeah, no, well, I mean, there were some modern movies that were like the different plays from Shakespeare. I forget what they were, from like the mid '90s or something.
Yeah,
They were different to those. Yeah, those are okay.
Yeah, they're okay.
Yes. So have we beat this to death? Can we talk about upcoming guests?